Mornings up early, caffeine's a call. Ralph with tech news ready for all. Coding workouts getting us toned. By sunrise we'll be in the zone. Grab your Java, sip the brew. Headlines, tech tips just for you. Editing lines, making it tight. With every keystroke we see the light. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Push those reps in lines of code. Script the future fast and bold. From headlines deep to bites so bright, we're your guide to morning might. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coding flows, camaraderie grows. News unfolds and insight flows. Minute by minute, heartbeats pace. Come join us at the daily race. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you had an amazing night. Hopefully you were on the stream last night for Tech Q&A and you had a lot of fun with us. Shout out to my guy Rod Brown who ended the stream with me. We had a great conversation about entry level roles, a follow-up to the candid conversation that I released on Monday about not all entry-level roles being created equally. So check out the Q&A from last night. Check out the candid conversation from Monday. But this is Koffee and Kata. We are going to be continuing working on our content creation assistant. I just simplified to call it content creation assistant for our building out our workflow on getting our descriptions, our keywords, our tags, all of that good stuff, right? We also have at noon coming out today the 3 dimensions of large language models. I'm finishing up I'm going to be scheduling the premiere as soon as we're done here so that we can get a good understanding of the things that we're doing in the morning as well. All right, so that is the plan. That is all that good stuff. But if you do not know who I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win. We're going to be getting into Jupyter notebooks this morning to continue working on pretty much on Monday. I did the description. I wanted to try to refine the keywords, not the title and the keywords. I'm going to, you know what I'm actually going to do? As I get ready to schedule the video for noon today, I'm going to bring up the back end part of it where you will see the like how it works in YouTube when you're putting your description, your title, all that good stuff, right? So that way you can see what I'm actually building in real time, all right? So that is the plan. Let me actually let me move that real quick too. let's do this. Let me go to, let me move this over here so you can see what I'm referring to. All right, so why did I get all dark? Let me see. No, I think it's fine. All right, here we go. Let me check the chat real quick and then we're going to get to work, right? So I just want to say a big good morning to C. Marshall in the building. How are you doing? Hopefully you had an amazing night. Thank you so much for hanging out yesterday on the Tech Q&A. Truly appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
All right. With that being said, we don't have that much time. Let's actually get to work. So the first thing that we're going to do, we are going to check if our Jupyter Notebooks is up and running, which I'll tell you right now, it's not because I had to restart the computer last night, but I'm going to show you anyways. Let's go ahead to our other screen. I'm also testing some additional camera type angles and stuff like that. So please bear with me, as you know my motto, I make it work and then I will always make it better. So let's switch screens real quick. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So this is our Jupyter Notebook. If I refresh it, it's not working because it is down and out on its luck. So we need to go over to our other screen to start up our Anaconda environment and to get, hold on, what? Start up our Anaconda environment and so that we can start up Jupyter Notebooks in order to work on this, right? So let's go over to, you know what? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know how I feel about this. Give me a second. We will figure it out. Yeah, it's all right. I think it's all right. We'll figure it out. We might need some better lighting, but we'll get it. All right. So here we are in our terminal. Let's make sure that our environment is activated. So Conda, activate. LLMS. This was from we did this on the first or second episode where we figured out how to install Anaconda, how to activate how to set up the environment, activate the environment. So I'm just going to go and activate, and we're activated. Now I'm going to type Jupyter Labs, I think. Nope, it's Jupyter Lab. I always confuse between lab and labs. Jupyter Lab. And it is going to open in a browser for us. So let me go ahead and move it over here. Let me see. All right. So we are going to switch now back to our Jupyter Notebook screen. I was using the dark mode for Jupyter Notebooks for a second, but I wasn't crazy about the dark mode in Jupyter Notebooks for some reason. I felt like I couldn't see it as well, but so I switched back to the day mode for Jupyter Notebooks in particular. But everything else, I'm still a fan of the light mode for that. All right, so let's continue on. All right. So pretty much what we did last Wednesday, we wrote out this whole workflow that I go through for when I'm after I have created my video. I need to, from getting it from draft to publish, create a title, description. I'm saying what I use AI for, the tags and the keywords, the thumbnails, which is 50/50. I use AI to prompt it to the type of image that I want, and then I take it into my image editor to add the text and stuff like that, all right? If we continue to, so what we did on Monday, we started generating the actual description. So we imported all the Python packages that we need, right? So we have the OS to get the environment variable. We have the request to load the environment variable. For the OpenAI, we have the IPython for Markdown display, and then we have our OpenAI library. And so here we are actually importing our API key, making sure that that is valid. Here we're setting up our OpenAI to connect to OpenAI, and here we're setting up our system prompt. And so my system prompt was, you're a young, creative, edgy social media manager who comes up with eye-catching titles, descriptions, keywords, and thumbnail ideas. And then for the video description, I said don't include keywords, thumbnail, and thumbnail ideas because I wanted to separate that. Please include emoji bullet points on what we'll be covering. I was kind of like, I don't know. We're going to continue to refine our prompt, but we did have creating a description, and so they came up with this description. Has these tags. I was able to just copy this and paste it into the YouTube description, right? So we're going to. Let me give me a second here. Why is nothing staying up on screen? Hold on. Give me. Let me see. I don't know. Something weird's happening with my settings here, but it's okay. All right. Anyways, let's continue. So here we're generating our content creation metadata, which will create. So this function right here should eventually create our description, our keywords, and our titles. Right now, what I want to show you is the whole YouTube backend when you're setting up a video. When not that, here, right? So when you're setting up a video, so I already have the video recorded and uploaded, and so this plugin called vidIQ, right? It how good is it? I don't know, but I use it, and it tells you that the criteria that it used to judge your title is if your title invokes intrigue, if it's clear what your video is about and why the viewer should watch it, if your title is easy to understand, and if your title isn't too long, right? So what I want to do is I want to prompt my title generator to meet these criterias. So we're going to write out in Jupyter Lab or Jupyter Notebooks, right? I'm going to say that I'm going to put it right about here. No, not here. I want to put it right about here. And I wanted to say that let's say title criteria for videos, right? So first thing I wanted to say, so it was the title should invoke intrigue and or emotions, right? Then it should say the title should be very clear about what the video is about, right? Or on what the video is about. And I also want it to be the title should be less than 65 characters, right? That way it's not too long, catchy. The title should be catchy. And here is an optional one, which we could probably do some type of condition, like when we're building it out, maybe a checkbox or something that says, should it be in the first person, right? The title should be in the first person, right? So that's an option because sometimes I like to say, oh, I did this. Sometimes I like to say be general, like maybe it's like, oh, I caught my remote employee sleeping on the job. So it just depends on how you want the title to be, right? So let me check the chat real quick. We have Roxy in the building. Good morning, Roxy. How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you had an amazing night. Can I make this a little smaller so you can see it better? All right, there we go. All right, so that is how I want my title to come out, okay? Let me see. So that's the general idea. What I'm going to do now is I am going to say So now I'm going to start building out my title. Okay. We're going to say define generate video title, right? And I'm going to say I'll also say what is video about, right? I might eventually clean it up a little bit, but inside of here, I want to say that we're gonna pretty much do the same thing, honestly. We're going to say that we're gonna take this message. No, we're not gonna. Well, somewhat. We're going to say in here. Let me go. Let's put the title up here, and video title. I don't know if you guys can see that well. Let me go. Can I? All right. So we will say. There we go with that car again. Video title. I'll mute it for now. All right, so in our video title, we want I wanted to say I need a title for a YouTube video that invokes intrigue and or emotions. The title should be clear on what the video is about. The title should be less than 65 characters, right? So pretty much all the criteria that I placed down there, I'm putting it into the title prompt, okay? And let's see, make the title catchy and in the first person for now, right? And then I'm going to say the video is about, and then that's where I'm going to add on what the video is about, all right? So let's go to in here now. We're going to pretty much follow this format right here. All right, he's gone. All right, so now I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to say the message is going, but instead of video description user prompt, I am going to say video title user prompt. And I'm going to say take that and I'm going to say put in the video title user prompt and then plus what the, so I can take this off. Oh, that was fine. So this is good. So I'm going to say video video title user prompt plus what the video is about, which I am feeding into here, which is going to eventually feed into here. And I am going to say so I'm going to make a second request to open AI, right? Because I want to be very specific on my title. So that's why I'm doing a separate API request for the title. But I'm saying the message, so the system prompt, we're getting it from up here about our young edgy social media manager. And then we're passing in this message right here, which is about the title that we're prompting for. And then we are going to say, let me see. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to go, give me a second. All right, and then we are going to say in here, we will do all right, so let's say we come into here, generate content creation metadata. So here, if I go and I call, so let me go ahead and submit that one. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say, in here, I will, so in here, I'm going to say the title for the video equals, and that would just be this right here. Okay. So if I go and take this generate video title here and I pass it in here and I just want to pass in what this video is about, we got that. And we go to, so this would generate the title. And here, if we say, okay, so now, I could do, let me think. There's a couple of ways I could do this where I could, good morning, Rod Brown. How are you doing today? Did you just come in from your 5 a.m. run? Did you just come in from your 5 a.m. run, Rod Brown? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you had a good night. Thank you so much again for calling in yesterday and for us having that conversation. It was a very, very intriguing conversation, Rod Brown. So thank you for that. All right. Here we are. We have this. We have now to, so this is the description for the video. We could do, let's say, instead of description for video, what if we were to say title? I could take this right here and say title for video equals, and generate title, which is going to be getting this over here. And then I say return the, let me try this. Let's say we do video metadata equals title for video plus description for, let's see if that's going to work. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but if that doesn't work, then we'll separate a little bit just to make sure our title's working and stuff like that, right? So let's go ahead and accept that one. Let me get rid of this one. And then I'm going to keep this description, right? But I'm going to create another cell. And we're going to go here. And instead of using this live stream clip from ethical hacking, we're going to say, a software exploration video or premiere where we are looking, where we are going over the 3 dimensions of large language models will be covering models, tools, and techniques for LLMs, right? So let's see what this is going to give us, right? All right, so we have an error in here. Let me see, what is our error? Generate content creation metadata, video description user prompt. Oh, okay, I know what the problem is, because we had to restart, we have to actually go and import we have to go and do all of this stuff, right? So let's do our imports. Let's go and do this. Let's go and do our OpenAI. Let's go and do this. Let's go and do our system prompts. Let's do this one again. Why don't we? And let's do this one again. So now if we come down to here, let's see what we get now, right? So let's see. All right, so far it's going through. Let's see what we get. So our title, Unlocking the Secrets, My Deep Dive into Large Language Model Dimensions. That's not bad, I must say. That's not too bad, actually. Let me go and just for now, I'm going to throw onto this. I'm going to go like this, right? Let's do for the title of the video, I'm going to say for now, I'm going to go here, put an F string and like that, just so I can, just so I can say this title, right? And I'm going to say like that, right? Just so this can say title. I'm not gonna rerun it just for that, but this will just say title in it. And that way we'll be able to know that this is the title, but then there goes our video description. There was an error at some point where, all right, so the error of, all right, I couldn't put these together, which is fine. I'll figure that out. But we did get a title where this right here would be our title from my understanding. They gave us some tags as well. So welcome to the exclusive software explorations premiere, where we are deep diving into fascinating world of large language models. Let me see. For me, this title is good. I mean, this description is good. So I'm just gonna copy this description, and you'll see. So inside of here, I have my all the information that I have that goes before and after the description. So that this part in here would be coded into the API calls when we're going to be making the titles, or I can also have it inside of the inside of like, let me see, have it be before this part right here and after, so that I can just do one full copy and paste, right? That'll be something to figure out in the future. But we have that. Now I'm gonna copy this one real quick, just in case, because that one gave me a score of 80, right? But I'm curious to see what score the one that OpenAI came up with, to see what we'll get on that one. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to, let me put it somewhere. I don't know where. All right, so I'm going to copy this title right here, and I want to see what score it's going to give me on this title, right? So the one that I came up with gave me an 80. Let me see what this is going to give us. Waiting. Oh, okay, give us an 80. That's pretty good. Unlocking the secrets of my deep dive into large language model dimensions. That's pretty good. I don't know which one I like better. Let me see. The one that I had before was the 3 dimensions of large language models to master prompt engineering. And the other one is unlocking the secrets of my deep dive into large language models dimensions. I kind of still like this one better. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the one that I came up with or the one that OpenAI came up with? But I'm gonna try to refine the prompt a little bit. Let me go to let me say is there a word wrap in here? Let me see. You They do have a wrap words, but it's closed. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Wanted to wrap the words, but maybe not. So if I say that I also want it to be put the put the most, what did I say, impactful word, or put the let's say put the most impactful word in all caps, right? So so let me go and do this one again, because I like to have like I think I think it does a good job when it has like the hard hitting words that are in all caps because it makes it stand out. So that's my thoughts behind that. Let's go to let me say that. So we have this uh user prompt, and I want to. So I know we had this error here. So this error is saying unsupported operand for none type and none type. Let's go to um what would we do for that? I mean, it's still returning it, but let me do a quick search. Python return multiple values. In Python, you can return multiple values by separating them with commas in the return. Okay, so we could do, I wonder what it's gonna do if we do that, right? But we could say return something like that. Let's see what this does. I don't know. And now if we go back down over here, I'm gonna keep this one. I'm just gonna copy the same exact one, put it into another cell, and we'll see what happens. All right. No biggie. So, so they, oh, come on, really? They just put everything in all caps. Oh my god. Um, unlocking the dimensions of large language models. Uh, unlocking the 3 dimensions of larger language models. Okay, not really what we're looking for. The now it gave us the I don't know why my colors are so off. It gave us, I'm just gonna switch it. Give me a second. I was not liking our colors. Let me go to, there we go. Much better. All right, we'll figure out the whole camera stuff out. But let me see. Let me see. This title is way too long. But I also asked the prompt not to include the titles, right? Inside of here, do not include I just said do not include keywords, or so let's say do not include title, keywords, and thumbnail ideas, right? Okay. All right, so we have I am going to generate and all right, let me minimize this one. Let me let me say inside of here the title should be catchy. The put the most impactful word, I guess, or put two of the most impactful words in caps. Right? Let's try that again. And I'm just gonna. I didn't like this last one that it came up with, so I'm just gonna do the whole thing over again. Let's go to here. Let's see what we come up with. Unlocking the future, my journey into LLM's dimensions. Let's try that one. Let's see how that one looks. I'm not crazy about it, but let me see. So the character limit is good. Um, yeah, it didn't really. Let's see why I didn't like it. It says that it's not clear what the video is about. Um, if we test it out with this, let's see what we get with that one. Yeah. So the titles we're gonna need to figure out the titles to be a little bit more direct. So maybe it's my prompt as well, right? So software exploration premiere, where we are going over the three dimensions of large language models. We'll cover the models, tools, and techniques for large language models. The description is good. The title is not so good yet. Let's do. I'm going to say title should be clear. The title should intrigue emotions. I'm gonna also say that the title should be a direct statement. It should not have. It should not have colons. Right. All right. So this is a thing like with prompt engineering where we are refining our prompt to get exactly what we're looking for, right? So I'm just gonna run the same one over again because I'm still not happy with it. And we have the one, the only Night Jade is in the building. Good morning, Night Jade. How are you doing? Hopefully, you are doing well. Hopefully, you had a great night. Hopefully, you had a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me yesterday and for all of the insight that you gave from the chat. Truly, truly appreciated.
I appreciate you.
So, this one, see, this one says unlocking the power and potential of large language models. It doesn't have anything about the first person, it doesn't have anything about the dimensions. I don't like it. Let's see what the plugin has thinks about it, right? But I don't like it. It is less than 65 characters. Let's see. Well, It made it. It got us a score of 80, unlocking the power and potential of large language models. I don't know. The three dimensions of large language models to master prompt. I like mine. I'm gonna go with mine. We're gonna have to. I'm going to have to play with the title part. But here's the thing, right? I think this one will work perfectly fine. Especially if you are if you're putting a lot of content out there and you're not trying to spend like try to figure out like a unique title for every single video, then this is going to be perfectly fine, right? It has power and potential in all caps. It has large language models in there, unlocking the power. I think this would be perfectly fine. For now though, for now, like maybe for like when I'm doing the clips and stuff like that, I'll use the titles that they come up with. But maybe for like for this particular video, I'm gonna go with mine. But I do like what it came up with. It's not bad. So next up, we also need keywords. So we have, we only have 3 minutes to go. All right, I think I can get the keywords in there. So I'm going to do in 3 minutes is pushing it, right? But I'm going to say, let me do that. Let me add in a cell below, and I'm going to say for define. So let's say keywords. What do I need for my keywords, right? Keywords should be less than 500 characters, should be separated by commas, and should include words / phrases that are in the first 200 characters of the description. So that means we're also going to have to pass in the description into this as well. So let's figure this out, right? So we're going to say, so I'm going to go up to my prompt. Let me minimize this one. All right, I'm going to go up to my prompt, and I'm going to say, all right, I need keywords that include words from the first 200 characters of the description for the video about, all right? And let's go to 200 characters for the description. So I need keywords that include 200. I need keywords that do not that are less than 500 characters in total, comma, that they are separated by commas, and include 200. They include words or phrases from the first 200 characters of the description of a video about, all right? Or I can just say the description. I can just pass in the description actually, right? So here, if I say that define, generate, so this ends up being 3 different API calls, which I mean, you could get it all in one, but and maybe we'll do that to make it one API call. But right now I like it being separated, right? So generate keywords and let me see, generate keywords. Generate video keywords, right? And we're going to say video. I'm just going to pass in the description for this one. All right. And I will say same about this.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
So we're going to say video. So we're going to finish this real quick because we're almost done. So video keyword prompt, and we're going to say, we're going to be passing in the video description in here, which we're going to get from here. And we're going to say, pass in the open API call, role system message, right? And then we will say, copy this one, say keywords for video, let's say we do, all right, so now if we go down to, if I generate keywords for video, and I come down in here, and I say, keywords for video equals, and I say generate video keywords, and I'm gonna say here, I'm just optimizing the code a little bit. I'm going to say video, and because we're gonna make this its own method anyways, but video description equals that. And then I can pass this in here, and I can pass this in here, right? So now I have my video description title for video description. So I have my, because this is going to be refactored up here, right? But into its own method. But we have title for video, description for video, keywords for video. And all of this part isn't necessarily working right now. I'm just going to throw that in there just like that. So when we, and I will also say in here, I'm going to say a F string keywords. And here, that's why it's important to know these coding languages as well. What is it? It's star? What is the markdown for a, I think it's star. Let's see. Markdown for bold. To make text bold in markdown, you can use 2 asterisks or 2 underscores on either side. Okay, so yeah, it's bold. All right, so we're gonna go with here, right? So that should bold it. Let me do the same for our title. That's not what I wanted for the title. Let's go to, let's do that, right? Title, let me enter that one. Keywords, let me enter that one. Ooh, what was not closed? Oh, that's not good. All right, so we got that. Let's enter that. What in the world? Hold on. Okay, close that. Let's do that again. All right, so that takes, then we are going to do that function. Now, if we come down to this one again, well, I'll do a sec. I'll do another one for that one. If we come down here, I paste this and I enter. Let's see what we get. I don't have my let me see. Something's I don't see my keywords. And they're not separated by comma. These are not separated by comma. And why am I getting thumbnail ideas? I didn't ask for thumbnail ideas. I don't know. We can figure out the keyword. Let me see. I was about to use these keywords actually. I don't know why I did that. I need keywords that are less than 500 characters in total. They are separated by commas. So they are, they are in a comma separated list, not a bulleted list. Why did it give me, I don't know why it gave me, this is weird. And I'm gonna say, I need only the keywords for a video, right? Let's do our prompt again, and we're gonna go and do this one, and we're gonna do this last one again. Let's see what that can come up with. So we have our title. Discover how I unlock the power of LLMs in 3 dimensions. That's not bad. All right, there we go. So there goes our keywords. That's what I wanted, right? So I can copy these keywords right here. And I go into here and I go down over here. And I say, select the playlist, which this part would be through our, this part would be through API calls to YouTube API, software explorations, okay. And then we go down to our tags, which is our keywords. We're able to just paste that in there. And now our score is 88. We have added it to a playlist. We have the keywords in the first 200 characters of your description. And we have all these are working as well, right? So let me see what this one was. This title was Discover How I Unlock the Power of LLMs in 3 dimensions. Nah, I think I'm good with mine, right? But there we go. We pretty much have our keywords being generated, our title being generated, our description being generated, right? And now what we can do, we can just come into, for now, we can come into Jupyter Notebooks. I say generate content creation metadata, and I'll take take some video, and let's say ethical hacking live stream clip where I am reviewing the NS lookup command. We try the NS lookup on different websites to see the response that we get, right? And we go enter. Let's see what we get for this one, right? So this should give us our title, our description, and our keywords, right? So our title, I discovered shocking responses with NS lookup on Livestream. I don't know. We have to do some work on the title. We definitely have to do some work on the title. We have our description though, which I think is, I don't even barely read them. We have our tags and we have our keywords, ethical hacking, NS lookup, networking tool, DNS, cybersecurity. So this right here, just being able to pass this in right here, this is going to save me hours because I can just go in and say, all right, I need one for this video, this video, this video. I can even have the people who work with me on setting up videos and stuff like that, just end up doing the descriptions because I made it easy, right? So easy that they can just go in there, say, all right, this is what the video is about. They get the title, they get the description, they get the keywords, you can set up most of the stuff, right? So by helping myself make my workflow easier, I'm able to enable other people to do things as well. And that's what everything is about, right? But we're going to leave it as that for today. Let's go back to full screen. And there we have it. There we have it. We were able to get our keywords, our titles generated. Still need some work on that prompting. We have our description from on Monday, and we have our keywords. Just saved me a lot of time. It's going to be a lot cheaper than even switching to Geico, believe it or not. All right. But that is it for today. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you think it's helpful? Do you see different ways you can include that into your everyday task? You know, maybe if you are a cybersecurity expert like Nightjade, maybe it can help you in documentation reporting. Maybe if you are a nurse like Roxy, maybe it can help you in some of your works and some of the work that you do to help you streamline your processes. I don't know. If you are in QA like C Marshall, maybe it can help you in your documentation and your like things to explore. I don't know, just different ideas out there. I know this is helping me with my content creation workflow, all of that good stuff, right? But with that being said, we are going to be getting out of here. Let me check the chat one last time, see if anything else. Rod Brown says the run was brutal this morning. It's cold outside. Isn't there a song that goes, "It's cold outside"? I think it was by Ludacris, right? Let me see. Anything else? I think that is it. Cool, perfect. Well, I think we're done for today. Remember, at noon today, we're going to be going over the 3 dimensions of large language models. What we just did the description on. I was working on finalizing that video last night after the show, and I was like, all right, let's get the description up. This is a perfect example to use why building out this workflow is so important to me, at least, and I'm pretty sure it's going to help a lot more people out. All right. So I'll see you then. Tomorrow night, we're going to be going live for ethical hacking. Abandoned album comes out on Valentine's Day. Victor album is currently in all the app stores or all the streaming services now. Check out Victory. Get ready for Abandoned. All that good stuff. But until then, whoa. Before we go. Mitch is in the building. Good morning to my best friend and Rod Brown's second best friend.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Good morning, Mitch. And where is your heart? I don't know. But I would say check on either your phone screen or your computer screen, because I'm right here, Mitch, right here. So no need to worry. I'm always here, almost every day live. So whenever you got it, Mitch, right? So anyways, with that being said, we're going to get out of here. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. It's hump day, right in the middle of the week. Let's finish the week off strong. But until then, Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
Sun's up, early caffeine's a call. Ralph with tech news ready for all. Coding workouts getting us toned. By sunrise we'll be in the zone. Grab your Java, sip the brew. Headlines, tech tips just for you. Editing lines, making it tight. With every keystroke we see the light. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech Coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Push those reps in lines of code. Script the future fast and bold. From headlines deep to bites so bright, we're your guide to morning mics. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech Coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coding flows, camaraderie grows, news unfolds and insight flows. Minute by minute, heartbeats pace. Come join us at the daily race. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day, stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day, stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind.